What's up, everyone? I'm your host Dom, and welcome to another episode of Minionland Minecraft. So today we're going to try to do a little bit more work on the brewery. You can see I've hollowed out the ground floor. I've kind of marked out where the fermenters are going to go, the big vats, and kind of where the garage door will possibly be. Now that's going to be interesting because that's going to go down to ground level, so I've got a lot of terraforming to do right out there. However, before we actually start on working on the brewery, I do want to run really quick to our sea monument just to show something that we didn't get to show last time in a previous episode. Last time we made some changes to this place. We made it switchable from being an XP farm to being a drop farm. And I just want to quickly check to see how this place is working, because when we were making those changes, the admins were making some changes to the whole AFK principle, the whole rules behind AFKing on the server. And, well, this thing, you know, people were taking advantage of that situation at that time. They were AFKing at other farms, making this thing kind of how you're seeing it now. Oh, look, they are dropping. Nice. Now, at the moment, it's not at its maximum drop rate. We do have a couple of players online, as you're seeing, and that is basically pushing spawns to everywhere else on the map. Why didn't this guy die? He should have. And I don't want that. There we go. So it is working. It's slow. I'm sure other players are at other farms. But when this thing is fully running, it runs pretty good, as you've seen in previous episodes, like when we first started building this. So that's pretty much it, guys. That's all I wanted to check. I just want to make sure the drops are dropping. It's slow. Why isn't this thing... I could have sworn last time I was here it was dropping quite well and killing all of them. That seems to be the only thing that's kind of hit or miss with this server. It's the spawn rates and the way it distributes the spawns, because of a farm limiter, because of a you know, lag type limiter. The server performs, you know, it cuts spawns out to keep it running smoothly for everybody, and the way it just kind of distributes the spawns doesn't seem even, in my opinion, but it is what it is. And we make it work here on the server quite well, surprisingly sometimes. So now we're gonna go back to the brewery and see what we can do. The layout. Some rough dimensions, a rough layout. It may be subject to change depending on what we find as far as adjustments that need to be made to make this work for us here in Minecraft. I'm hoping that we won't have to actually change the dimensions of the building. If we have to fudge just how much space we have in between the walls and stuff, then we'll have to, but you know, let's see what we can actually do. For the time being, though, we're going to start building the vats, because that's kind of the main principle of a brewery. You need stuff to brew beer in. So I'm going to drop these. I'm going to use iron blocks, because now that we have a good amount of iron, I'm going to kind of splurge a little bit here on our brewery, and I'm going to make some nice vats. Now, hopefully, I foresee myself going through a lot of iron for this. I'm already almost halfway through a stack, and I haven't even built. This is not good. Maybe we can use another material. I fear that this is just going to be insane with the iron again. And we're actually going to need a lot of iron. We're going to need a lot of iron, because we're going to put catwalks in this too. This is going to be insane. I think what I might do is possibly get the polished diorite and make vats out of that. Okay, so with polished diorite, it's going to look like this. Nobody likes the diorite stuff. But anyway, I think it's okay. It's not terrible. It kind of gives it a gritty look, and you know, this is the post-apocalypse, so the grittiness kind of makes it look like crackly paint that's just kind of tearing away at stuff. So I think we're gonna basically build the vats maybe to here. I might drop these. These are supposed to be small vats, so maybe building it here, and then I build the top tier there, and then we can use the cobblestone walls. Man, I can't think of it tonight. To basically build the legs of the vats. So we're gonna do something like that, and then underneath we can just fill it up. Something like this, and then we can use slabs to put under here. That would actually be, no, that's not gonna help. It would be better if we just do the slabs. We'll use the slabs to kind of taper it off at the bottom. And then at the top, we can actually, oh wait, no, I should probably go this way. To get rid of this. You think I can make it? Can I make it? Yeah! Alright, we're gonna leave that one there. And we're gonna taper this off with more polished diorite like that. So this will be like our small vat. It's quite a small vat actually. And I think the tapering at the bottom will kind of help bring that look together. So that'll be a small vat. These will be like the medium vats, and then way over there is going to be the large vats. Then over here, of course, near the garage door, we're going to, I might have to bring this in, which is fine. So if we had that there, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2, 3, should it be that thin? 3, yeah, we can do that. And then this will have to go here and here. So let me see, 4, right? We said each level is going to be about 4. So then that's going to be part of the catwalk, and that's going to border the. Now I'm starting to think, guys, we may actually have to widen this up. We may have to widen that up. I may want to widen this up. Depending on how I want these catwalks, of course. Because the issue is, like we did with Sagius, you know, it can be 3 wide that way, or it's going to have to be done where the catwalk actually rests on top, but then you get this weird gap, and I don't like the gap. So what I did was then merge it on the outside. So then that would probably appear like that on the outside of the vats, or the catwalk, I mean. Yeah, not sure if I need all of that. We can probably just get away with doing the corner, I guess. It's one of those things. I just don't know how I feel about that. speaking of catwalks, I had to stop by Sega's Ironworks because I needed to take a look at how we did these. Okay, so these actually work quite well. They are floating above where I would like them to be. It looks a little bit more separated, but that actually works. I'm actually quite happy with the way these catwalks turned out. So we're probably going to have to mimic a style like that for our brewery. Now that I got some iron bars, hopefully we can actually finish this first catwalk. By the way, guys, I'm being told by some of the players on the server that one of the new players, Kodiak or something Kodiak, found their way to Minionland by my channel. So that's really, really awesome. I'm really glad to hear about that. That's actually pretty exciting, and I'm glad that they came and played, and hopefully they were well welcomed by everybody on the server. And yeah, hopefully they got actually a tour of my area as well. If they haven't, they can just request anyone to take them here. Or if I'm on, I'll be more than happy to show them around. So, Kodiak, I think they said your name was. If you're ever on, I hope to be able to welcome you, and I hope you have fun on this server. So we need to determine how far this actually goes. This is going to be coming down this way. It's going to slope, and then somewhere around here there's going to be a hole in the wall. We got to punch this through. That's where our piping towards the restaurant is going to go. It should, you know, we have diorite. I have 3 blocks of diorite. I forgot to get more diorite. I'm back to forgetting things. I'm back to forgetting. I specifically went to the Super Duper Mart to get more diorite, and I forgot. Ah, boy. I'm back to being forgetful. I didn't think this was going to happen. Haven't used it in a bit. I've been doing pretty good, I think. But I think it's time I actually chalked up another mark. Oh, God. That's what I get for being forgetful. Five more chances. This is not cool. Not cool at all. Nope. Nope. I'm disappointed in myself. Alright, now that I actually have some polished diorite on me, I can finish off these small vats here. There we go. Whoops. Just like that. Oh, it looks like I put this one out too far, and I need to get rid of that one. Alright, so I can fix that by placing that there. Alright, cool. So the small vats are now done. Now it's going to be interesting to try and mimic that for the larger ones. I might actually not drop them as far down. These do actually sit quite far down to the ground. They are about a person size from, you know, this type of scale, so that's correct. It looks pretty good. And the top, that level there, will be visible from the catwalk. So yeah, that's pretty to scale. Actually, I'm kind of happy with that. That's looking pretty good, to be honest with you. This will be kind of roped off to about here. Like that. This will get pulled up like we did in the Sega's Ironworks. So that's going to look something like that. Now let's see here. We have... Yeah, that should be fine. That looks fine to me. And it is bordering, so it is, you know, I mean, it shouldn't really touch, but I'm not going to place it a block apart. I mean, I'm happy with that. That's fine, even if you can climb up on it, because you can in Fallout 4. So I'm good with that. That's turning out well. So now I need to figure out the stairs. Ooh, do I want that there? Do I want this here? Maybe that needs to go here, and maybe that needs to rope off like that. I'm gonna leave that because I don't know what else to do. That should be fine, I guess. All these decisions, guys. Crazy. Just to get some type of aesthetic down. I wish I could do that better, but I don't know. That's just gonna have to be the way it is. I'm going to place it lined up with this. And it's not very big. It's gonna be small, something like that, because it is a pipe. So a 2x2 should be sufficient enough to mimic that. And we don't want to make it too big either, because we do have to then expand that outwards. I probably shouldn't do this. Okay, that's fine. So you can kind of get the idea that that's going to go that way. And it actually crosses over. It's going to be interesting, but again, we don't have to actually mimic the way it's roped in Fallout 4, because we have different landscape here. So if that's going to go there, we need to get out our stairs. And we can now determine at what length we can actually continue our catwalk. So if that's going to go about there, we can start to do that, and we can expand it even further. That should be fine, right? I may even do it just one more. No, I feel like that's kind of where it was, actually. I kind of feel like that's where it needs to go. In fact, now that I think about it, I do need to get rid of this. We're going to turn these. And when I say turn, we're going to turn it so it's mimicking this type of style. Kind of like that better. And we'll do that here. Get rid of that one. Play with this a little bit. Get this to turn like that. Same thing here. There we go. And I'll just get rid of these. Nice. So that gives it more of a, I guess, a stair type feel. I mean, I could do it with the iron trap doors, but I just don't like the gap. It's supposed to be like a continuous. It's supposed to be like a continuous catwalk. I don't want the gap there, so it's supposed to be like a ramp in reality. And you know, with Minecraft, you can flawlessly walk up and down these. With the trap doors, you can walk down fine. You just can't. You got to jump your way back up, and I don't want to. I don't want to have to do that. That's. I don't know. That's just kind of silly, I guess. And then, you know, nice little design aspect. Boom. We can put the handrails here on this side and continue it that way. So let's see. Somewhere in between here, there's going to be another room. Somewhere in between here, there's going to be another room. And then this is going to go. This should be considered the second kind of tier, I guess. I'm going to try to make this 3 tiers. And when I say tiers, I mean there's going to be 4 block levels, a gap, 4 block levels, or maybe not even, I might not even have to do that. Just another 4 block levels and another 4 block levels. That might work out. This is one giant room of a warehouse, so it should be fine. All right, let's just keep on doing what we can then. So the catwalk system, let's see, underneath here is going to get interrupted by these things. Now I can continue the look though right here. Yeah, that's awesome. Can do that. Can I get in between here? There we go. Nice. Okay, cool. So that's actually looking pretty good. And then in between here, could do the same thing again. Just to give it that look. I'm happy with that. Getting a little bit of a performance issue. That's weird. And should I bring that up? If I bring it up, it matches these. If I don't, If I don't, it's kind of like it goes with the stairs. I'll keep it that way for now. If I change my mind, I'll just add, you know, I'll add something else in. That means that the stairs, I mean the garage door, can probably, I'm going to leave a gap because I don't want it touching. That's actually pretty good. I actually like that. I actually like that. That is coming out very well, actually. It's coming out to a very good dimension. What's the word I'm looking for now? I can't even think of it. The ratio, or the size, is pretty comparable. I mean, it's not bad, not bad. The scale is what I was thinking of originally. So if I were to do something here, we said that's kind of separated by 4s, right? Because then the catwalk is 3. So that means there's going to be a thing there, and then if that's 3, and then this, of course, will have to be there. All right, not bad. Now, if we're going to do, what did we say? I want this to be kind of, so it's on the third block, and that's going to come out to there. It's not going to be here, though, so technically this isn't even there. This goes straight to the wall. But I wanted the dimension of it. No, you know what? This is where things get a little weird. It's this catwalk that's going to be on the 3rd level is actually closer. So all of this it's flush against the wall like that one. Yeah, see, look, that's where I had it. Okay, that's perfect. Perfect. I like that. I'm just gonna bring this out so I can kind of get that one there. So up on the 3rd floor, we're gonna put, you know, trapdoors way up here because there's gonna be another catwalk way up there that's only accessible via the outside or by, you know, parkouring your way up. I see you in the corner. That's kind of scary. Alright. So that's coming along nicely. We're going to have the garage door. This is going to be... That's going to be interesting, actually. How I'm going to terraform. This is going to be a massive, massive project. No doubt. It's going to be insane. Walk in, you got the brewery, you can walk down this way. This place was flooded with water. I'm not going to flood it. It's kind of an area that got infested with mirelurks. I'm okay keeping it, you know, a walking level without water. I think we mentioned this in the last episode. I don't want the redstone being affected by mishaps. I'm excited now. I'm kind of seeing how this is going to come together. Nice. So what I'm gonna do is start to flesh this out a bit more. I'm not gonna put another level closer to the ground because these are the bigger ones. They're a bit taller, so they don't really need to come down that far. But I am gonna put the diorite on these. This is essentially going to provide for a little bit more fullness. And it's going to give me a better idea of just how this space is going to be occupied by, you know, the things in the room. We need to add a lot of catwalks, a lot of piping, a lot of small piping and large piping. Actually, there's going to be a difference in that too. And I'm going to try to do something like what I did for Sega's Ironworks, where the large piping was something industrial colored, like the orange or the blue. I think this is going to be just a really fun building to explore, even though it's just one big room. But it's going to have a good purpose too, as far as having the automatic brewer in here. Alright, so that's going to start to look like that. Somewhere around here we're going to have a large scale level of the small piping. We're probably going to need some wooden fences for that. I might use the acacia because it's that orange color, so that's going to be nice. It'll probably blend in really well with maybe some orange hardened clay for the large piping. Yeah, I think it's going to look nice. But anyways, guys, that's all the time I have for today. We've got a little bit done. I'm going to continue on off screen to just start to get more of the vats done. And then when we're back, I'll show you how I'm going to start doing the large piping, the smaller piping. I might do more of the catwalks off screen as well. I would record it. It's just going to be a lot of stuff for me to record. And it's going to be a lot of the same. So I don't want to bore you guys. But if that's stuff that you guys honestly like to see, if you guys like to see me just do a lot of the same stuff over and over, let me know in the comments field. I'll be more than happy to record that stuff for you. If you want to do a time lapse of that, just let me know. Wow, I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it's actually storming really loud outside in real life. But yeah, as I was saying, just let me know your thoughts. I'm happy to adjust the shows to your interest. And yeah, drop me some likes. And subscribe. Get your friends and family to subscribe. Really appreciate all your support. It means a lot to me, and I'm happy that you guys are watching and enjoying the episodes and liking the whole build of theming it, you know, the theme builds. And we've been doing the Fallout theme for quite some time now, and if you guys have other themes that you guys might enjoy, let me know. I'll be happy to do maybe a new series for that. Anyways, that's all the time I have for today. I will catch you all in the next episodes of Minionland Minecraft. See you all later.